Hi, hello everyone. What's that? What's going on? What is this? Oh, it's still reactive. Reactive is not working. It shouldn't be even visible though. There we go. Anyway, hello everyone. Hi, Michael. The Norwegian QC Dave. Quicken. Hi. Happy to see you all here. I seriously don't know why that was showing like that. It was the reactive window for when there is a collaboration going. For some reason, it was visible even though there wasn't any call. I am a little bit late today because last minute Touch Portal wasn't connecting. I had to reset everything. I had to reconnect. It's weird. I think it's because this morning we lost power for a while, for an hour or so, and everything was shut down and we had to reset everything, and it seems some configuration went out the window too. So anyway, I think that's all about it. It's not today, just like 10 minutes late. It's whatever. So yeah, happy to see you all here. So let's just go and start modeling, right? There we go. And this thing is here too. Why? There we go. Got rid of it. Got it. Yeah, sneaky music. So yeah, today we are working on a commission. I opened commissions after a bunch of years and I got a couple of them slotted, so we'll start working on the first today. And let me move windows around so I have access to everything so I can see what's going on. And you don't see anything right now, but there we go. I got a reference in here. This is the guy will be modeling. This is a new dress, but it doesn't have anything. We'll actually add some clothing in it. So yeah, that's what we are going to be working on today. I wish I could block things from being selected, like in all Blender, because that was so useful. I don't know, whatever. Thank you, buddy. Oh, what? How's that enabled? Maybe here. Oh, there we go. I missed that. Thank you. Thank you so much, QC. That's so useful. I was missing that. There we go. This is everything. That's so useful, really. I have been missing that for so long. So yeah, let's start by working on the general shape of the body. And I think it shouldn't be too hard to get the whole thing working. What did I do? There we go. It's a thick body, so it should be pretty fun to work with it. Separate outliner that only shows currently selected things. Oh, that's cool. That's interesting to think about. I hadn't thought about that. And I'm getting cooked already. Thank you, Dave. Okay, so this is like the hips. Should be like a little bit wider. And I think we need actually a subdivision here. Or actually here. So we can have like a better approximation of the shape. There we go. Of course we will cut everything in half, because we want to use the mirror modifier from the get-go. There we go. And we can even start working on the legs already. And I think I will even add another subdivision here to have a better control of everything. There we go. And the legs are actually rather small, so we can do something like this. There we go. Hello beer, I am was beer. Also, hi Bran, hello. Happy to see you here. How's everything going? I imagine you are super busy now that the Rat Venture campaign was a success. About time, by the way. Your project needed that recognition. It's so well deserved. There and busy. Yeah, that checks out. Make sure to also rest, okay? This part of the back I don't really like too much. It's so pointy. And I think that's because we got so much detail here. But we'll see after we add the arms. See, we have 3, another 3, and 2 more. This is 4. This is 8. Okay. Here we go. And this is like an overall shape. Not a lot of detail yet. Yeah, hi Tsunami! Happy to see you here. It has some interesting anatomy. Because it's not only a belly, but the belly goes over the legs a little bit. It does a little bit of a muffin shape. And that is a little bit hard to do in low poly, but I will do my best. We don't have the same problem with the back though. We won't add a lot of detail to the bat because it'll be wearing some pants. So it's not like it's affirming the shape a lot. Optional clothes is very important for the shape of the body. There we go, so this is a little bit more normalized. And as always, this goes a bit inside. And we will try to make everything as conforming to a grid as we can. Here we go. And here we go. I think I'm not going to curl the legs as much as into reference. Reference that, by the way, I will move a little bit because it's making a little bit hard to work. Yeah, I will do something like this. There we go, now we see the actual shape. Oh yeah, I think I like this shape. Hey, look at her go! Hi, Stinky Bear. Happy to see you here too. Right. I'm trying to make the leg to not be as twisty, because it will be easier for rigging. Here we go. Good legs, if I'm allowed to say. Yeah, big bear actually. It's such a fun design. Reminds me a little bit of Baloo, which I really liked as a kid. I'm thinking how to make the belly actually look like it's falling instead of being pulled underneath. Probably the answer is a subdivision here. Yeah, I think this is mostly what was needed. Yeah, something like this. Hey, look at her go again! I need to add more dances for her. The bare necessity. A good one. I see you are learning from Little Norwegians. You know what I should do? I should compile all of those little jokes somewhere and add them to the bad jokes list for Jam. It will be so funny. There we go. And now the feet are a little bit tricky, but it will be fine. Because as you all know, I usually tend to make feet like really small, really cartoony. And this one is cartoony, alright, but it has the whole shape in it. I will get rid of the bottom for now. There we go. Right, something like this, I think should be good. And then we get this subdivision. Wait.
Intercepted a transmission from Little Norwegians that says this. If you had made one of these already, you would have come pre-beard.
That's a good one too. Man, I really want to make Cupid pants like that, but you really make the standard go up. That comes compounded with the fact that when my brain gets busy with one thing, like making this little feet, it's so hard for me to think about jokes and other things. There we go, I think this is a good shape. Yeah, I think this is good. I think we can even make this wider to make it more cartoony. Nothing I will add. Just a tiny bit of a bevel in here. There we go. Just for rigging purposes. There we go. Now, what faces can we get rid of? But we want this to be low poly, we want this to be very optimized. So maybe we can make this a whole face too. And merge by distance. Let's see, maybe we can do this. I don't really like it. So yeah, I don't think we can get rid of anything here yet. We can give it a little bit of a shape like this, though. Maybe we make the whole thing wider, like this. There we go, I think this is a good shape for the pit. There we go. Now for the neck. The neck is interesting too because it goes straight into the head. I don't think I have done any neck like this in a long while. So we'll just wing it. I think something like this should be probably enough. Now this part doesn't look as good, but I don't want to make the hair right now. I want to make sure it fits with the clothing. In fact, I will open a few of the other refs I got. Let me see. Yeah, so it goes inside of the clothes, which is kinda close, okay. If it was a t-shirt, it will go outside. Okay. Good to know, good to know. So yeah, so now we will move everything to the correct half part of the body. It is somewhere like this. So we can actually add the indentation for the arms. But this goes a little bit down. And let me see. It's somewhere like this. Alright. So this is like the general shape. And we'll fix this mess of cuts soon enough. Because I see we will just add a cut here. And let me see what else. Yeah, much better. Just like that in the back. And it doesn't coincide too much with the reference, but it will make for better topology, I think. Similarly, this can come a little bit like this, and we can get rid of this one too. There we go. I think this is much better. There we go. Yeah, I think something like this works best. And we are putting a lot of effort in this shape because it is very important for the shoulder. And oh yes, I should save. I should definitely save. I just left California too. Don't worry, it's not that rare. There we go. And with this done, we can actually start working on the arm. There we go. And I think I will make it like an A shape. But this should be like a good size, probably. I will check it by getting the cursor here and just rotating everything around it. Yeah, I think this is like a good size. Which means I can bevel this. Make this a little bit more conforming to the shape. And it can be a little bit smaller. There we go. And since this is going to be the middle of the arm, let me see. There we go, good shape. And we do our little joint thing. Something like this. We will join here directly. I think this is good topology. I think we are working well. I will probably have that song on loop on my brain for a while now. Thanks to you, enemy. And the worst thing is I don't really know a lot about it, so I will probably just be repeating the Carlos part over and over and over again, which it wasn't what my brain usually does. Now, hands are tricky, as we saw last stream, so I think I will make this hand separate. And we'll see how to join it later. So we start with a small cube. Oh, thank you for the subscription, Roddy. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Intercepted a transmission from Little Norwegians that says this. Wait. Pause for effect.
Wait, is audio coming? Yeah, it's working. See, I think something like this is a good size. And it's only 3 fingers, which makes this way easier. Because I can just do this, cut this in half. And this is like a good shape in general for starting with a hand. Because now I can bubble this. And just join this here. And now it's kinda easy to make everything a little bit easier to work with. In fact, we don't even need that subdivision. We can do this because we are using 8 sides this time. I have forgotten how easy it is when you just go with 8 sides for everything. It's like a superpower. There we go. And we do this to have a kinda swollen shape. And I think I will add another loop here. There we go. That went some variable. Vectors for around. Really looking forward to see what you cook, Tsunami. Right? Because the body is more or less square. This is probably a good shape for it. And I think we need to make this closer. Something like this. There we go. And it's pretty short fingers. So we'll just do this and individual origins to make everything a little bit chubbier. There we go. And we make this finger a little bit taller than the others. And we are okay with a little bit of overlapping. I think this should be okay. Oh, it's nothing exciting. Individual oranges. What do you know? That shouldn't happen actually. Like, any good tool should not crash when the unexpected happens. They should just tell you that they are lacking something that they need. It always makes me so mad when that happens. Let me see, where should the... I think we can simply move this over here. And work with this. Something like this, maybe. Yeah, something like this. Because now the finger can come, the thumb can come from lower in the hand. We probably can do this too. It's a very simple thumb after all. There we go. Oh hey Bacon, hello! How you doing? Also, I just remember I am super behind with mentions. Just a regular thumb, just instant thumb. Yeah, but for real this time. Yeah, I think we got a good hand in our hands. Probably needs to be a little bit smaller. Yeah. This can be smaller too.
Yo. It's Bacon Fish has got something to say. It goes.
Seguro. Jam's not very good at it yet. She tries real hard. We will get rid of this face. And we can bridge this. Alright, I think this is good enough for now. You can just adjust a little bit like this. There we go. Also, your favorite in Rotten Racing is Polar. That's a cool one. I was always more of a Crash main, and then Reaper Roo. Reaper Roo I love. Gotta say, Crash Team Racing is probably like the best car racer ever. I don't think any other car racer has gotten very close. Maybe Sega and All-Star Racing Transform. Of course, the remake of Crash Team Racing was very good, but way more finicky. Though I appreciate the new mechanics a whole lot. Alright. Maybe we can even mix this here to make things easier for us. Yeah, something like this works way better. It flows. And I think we made the hardest part already, which is the hands, the joints. And yeah, Sonic Cross Worlds looks interesting. I hope it's better than Team Sonic Racing, because I was so disappointed by it. It had so little content. The cars were big and clunky, and all of the mechanics just made it so that you only second guess yourself all the time. Maybe I should have picked a different class because half the track is sweet for this one and not this one. But then really I don't know how to put it, like there is no depth. Despite the huge amount of decisions that you need to make. Which is astonishing. Okay, so we got the head here. And it's quite a peculiar head. Such a weird shape. Or rather, such a hard shape to model. Yeah, we do need a whole lot more polygons here. Don't you say that even joking? I know my own limitations. Supersonic Tank Cats is a fun, quirky diversion at most. Like, it is original in a bunch of senses, like, you know, different arsenals depending on the character, etc. But, you know, budget and experience are important, to say the least. Okay, so we got the general shape of the head. We need to get the snout separated. So it should go like this, more or less. So that means we need to add a subdivision here. Maybe something like this. Let's see how that benefits us. Yeah, something like this. Rounder shapes. That means we can go a little bit back with this. We also need to cut this over here. I think this looks decent for now. Now this is a little bit more like it. But it should be bigger over here. And we can exaggerate this shape a little bit more. I think this looks decent. What did you all think? Yeah, I think this is a good approximation. Nose goes a little bit lower. And like this we can actually add some detail to it. Maybe something like this? I'm not sure. Maybe I shouldn't sculpt as much detail. Maybe we should just make sure the rough shape is the same. We can paint on it later. This is a more rounded shape than I expected. Let me see. Hey, you will make a racing game someday. And I know that because you really want to do that. And if you really want to do something and you are the kind of person that gets to work, you will make it. In one way or another, you will. Let's see. Because I want this part of the head to be like this, like a visor. And I need this to work better on the top of the head. I think this is the key to it. Yeah, I think this is good. And we control the normals like that. And now I think probably we should just do this. There we go. Oh, this one is going to be a VTuber avatar, which is why I really want to make a good job with the face. You should look well in all directions. It should emote well. Alright, I think this is a good shape. Looking very good. So, modeling wise, we only need to work on the ears and the tail now, and then we can go straight to UV and wrapping. Okay, I think the ears could start somewhere like this, and I will make them separate from the rest of the mesh, just for simplicity's sake. And oh yeah, I should save.
Yomo Gato, drink some
And so
water.
hey, page of math. Hello and welcome here. I hope you enjoy this stream. And of course I will drink some water. Thank you, because I am looking at it in retrospect and my voice was getting a little bit raspy. Oh, we got a persona. Let's see who we get. And it's Moxie again. We got him last stream. It's so cool because I am using an older version of this character as a mascot for a piece of software I'm making. Yeah, persona! Hey, maybe that's why you are called Tsunami. You actually have water themed powers, but they are just about making everyone drink water and stay hydrated and healthy. Wouldn't that be cool? And you know, since we are here, I'll never let go the opportunity to mention Ayase here. Ayase is my wife. She is the cutest person in the world. So anyone who wants cozy streams is not in a rush for them because she is in a hiatus right now, go follow her and you can thank me later. Full disclaimer though, she streams in Spanish. I think I can merge this already. I think this is a good shape. We just need to add a subdivision. Oh, we got a raid! Thank you for the raid, Marlene. Hello everyone, thank you so much. Thank you, really. Get ready. Sadly, I don't have a lot of food right here. But suit yourself. The low poly mine is yours. Thank you. The model is really interesting. It's... Let me hide this for a second. Yeah, it's a big bear. And it's like real jolly. And the rest is naked, but we will add clothes to it, actually. I think this is a good shape for the ears. There we go. So we will rotate them. Until it matches the reference. The reference is a little bit vague with them, though. I think this should be about right. And of course we got faces that we don't really want, here and here. We will just remove those. There we go! Oh, I love the pencil-like brushes. I'm using one for my drawings lately and it works so well. Brr. And thank you, Marley. So I think we are actually working kinda fast. It's only been a little bit over an hour. Oh, we need to add the tail. The tail is important too. There we go. Thankfully the tail is very easy to make, so just like this we are done with it. And I will save. I really need to save more often. There we go. Saving. We got the modeling done. We just need to unwrap and start painting the texture. Real pencil. Okay, I will look it up. Just in case it's good, because right now I'm using, I don't know how it's called, but you know, it's kinda not realistic. Just add a little bit of noise to the drawing. Yeah, I think this is a good shape. The backline is good. This should be a little bit rounder. There we go, better shape. Oh, you wouldn't know, Marley. A couple streams ago, I had to close early because there is this error in Blender that if you are texturing inside of it instead of with an external program, the texture will not be saved with the saving of the project. It needs to be saved separately, and under some circumstances it will just delete itself, like changing views. So I lost the whole texture of the model I was working on. I was so salty. Well, I would like to say that I didn't look too salty, but it really took the wind out of my sails, to say the least. The pain, exactly. It was so discouraging. But hey, I am determined to work on that model again sometime. Okay, with this done, I think I will start unwrapping. And we don't need a lot of detail in the texture, so that's good. Oh, hi, Turmolion! Hello, and happy to see you here. Sorry I didn't read the message before. I got a little bit lost in the sauce. Happy to see you here. So yeah, I think texture-wise, of course we need the face to be separated. Thank you for the follow, Marley. Thank you so much. Looking forward to see you here some other time too. And hop into alert to make some dinner. Alright, good luck with dinner. Eat well and have a fantastic dinner. Okay. So we need to actually lower the bar for the eyes a little bit. There we go, something like this. And looking at the references to see, yeah, it's a little bit of a round shape around now than the eyes. Are we able to do that? I think we should be able. Yeah, I think so. Okay, so we make this another seam. And this another, so it bends over like a paper. Well, thank you. I think that's a challenge, but I'm always happy to tackle those. Now, do we want the model to be able to open the jaw? Because we probably want to. In that case, we should come over here. And this should come a little bit like here. Maybe a little bit like this. Must to be for texture swap, probably. Yeah, you're right. We will probably still add a little bit of texture swap shenanigans here for the lip shapes and stuff like that. So let's split this. Split faces by edges. Yeah, this looks okay-ish. We probably don't even... Actually, let's merge by distance for now. We just want this to be the separation for later, but we want to texture this together. Right, and this comes a little bit like this. Because now this and this are separated. And these two. So we will have the bottom, we will have this on the front and this on the top. And we will make sure that this coincides with some nice pixels so we can open the mouth without it looking weird. We will probably work with this with shape keys instead of jawbone, probably. Yeah, something like this works as well as I will like. Yeah, something like this. Okay.
Yo. Brant_H has got something to say. It goes. Chat, Little Caesars broth back the hot and ready pretzel crust pizza for $6.99 at participating locations for a limited time. Prices may vary.
That's cheap for a pizza. Yeah, I don't usually use blend shapes. Like, it's not something I use a lot of times. So I'm looking forward to experimenting a little bit. We'll do this too. One detail is that the beer has tongue earrings. They are not in this reference, but they do have it, so I will actually add them already. There we go. Smaller. Like this. Like this. And like this. There we go. We can get rid of this. Let's see, what else do we need to unwrap? Like, of course, the hands are a big one. But actually with the hands we can get cheeky. We can reuse some texture space. We can cheat a bit. Well, aren't you selling me on using blend shapes, Brand? But I think they are mostly what we need to use, to be honest. Yeah, so we get this for the palm, we get the rest of the fingers. Of course we will divide the arm here. There we go. As for the body, we are not going to texture it at all, because it will have clothes that we are going to add. Let me check. I think I'm not going to add shoes though. Pants are very simple too, so we also don't need to add a whole lot of detail here. Let me check what else. We actually need a little bit of detail here. There we go, because we are going to add like some cuffs. Hey, I'm getting microwave again. Isn't that the favorite combination? Hello. How's everything going? Oh, what do you mean the arms aren't attached to the mesh? They are. They are part of the same mesh. There we go, with something like this. Yeah, I think something like this works. Which of course means we add a subdivision here, we sim it, and same here. Now what's for the clothes themselves? Oh my god, that sound! It fills me with nostalgia. So it is like a jersey that goes over here and falls a little bit here. Let me see, I should hide this for a second, because we probably need to add some cuts in here to make everything a little bit easier. Alright. Match by distance. And this we don't need. Something like this. Because this is where we will cut the neck for texturing. And we will add another cut in here. And this is going to be easy. Oh, hi Boxing, hello, how you doing? Yeah, sliding vertices and merging by distance is so convenient. Also, I'm super behind on mentions. Let me fix something real quick. Here we go. Check it out. Boxy is a super good low poly modeler. I am to this day still learning things from him and from his workflow. Oh yeah, I should save again. Oh yeah, that cow model, that's a real funny one. I hope it's not being like a lot of work, because there is a lot to model in that character, to say it in a gentle way. It's a really busy character. Alright, so we do this for the feet. Probably we can just go with this. And probably with this we should be set when it comes to setting the differences and everything. We will do a lot of flat shading here. There is a lot of flat surfaces and things that will just project. Sometimes simple is good, like getting a good silhouette is the most important thing about a character, And I love Goat Girl. I love Marina. I want to model her someday. Maybe when I catch up on commissions and stuff. I should do something for all of the Discord fella. Which, by the way, I will link now. For everyone who's new here and who's lurking, this is the community's Discord. It's really small, it's real chilly, it's real cozy. We're all just a bunch of friends. If you want to join, I am sure everyone will be thrilled. Okay, so that done, let's pick all of the faces that we need to actually unwrap. Which actually are not all of them. Like this is the only part of the body texture that we need to unwrap. Everything else should be fairly easy. This can be projections. Okay. There we go. And also the bottom of the feet and the palm. And I actually don't think we need to unwrap anything else right now. Actually, I would like to unwrap the bottom of the tail. I think that will create a cool effect. There we go. So basically we are not unwrapping anything that will be a flat color or that we can work in a more of a sheetish way later on. Because we want to maximize our texture space as much as we can. Okay, and here we come. We invert our selection and just make everything a single pixel and hide it. And now we unwrap this. Alright. So, most important of all is the face. Like this is the part with the eyes. And this is the snout. Alright, we do this. And we will use a different texture for the face. So I think we can make this as big as we want, as long as it fits. Yeah. Everything else is actually not that bad. This is the body, we want this to be symmetric. This is the interior of the ear. The palm of the hand. Bottom of the feet. Probably doesn't need as much texture space, but let's just keep it just in case. Because we want it to fit with this part of the texture. And this is the bottom of the tail, I think. We got a lot of space, to be honest. That is good because we will be adding a lot of little details later on. Okay, so first things first. Saving. And let's create a new material. We call it body. The image map, oh, you mean the texture? The texture is going to be 128 by 128. Same for the face. We'll see if it doesn't work very well, or if it doesn't match very well. If that doesn't help, I'll just change the texture to half the size or the body to double. We'll see what works best. Because we really don't need a lot of detail for the body, so it should probably be okay. Yeah, so this is an image texture. We actually have one here. Closest. And here in shading, I will for now just connect this. This is closest, flat, repeat. There we go. And now we duplicate this material, and this is face. We will add both of them, except this one will be this other texture. Both of these go to face, and everything else goes to body. There we go. So now, we will just mark where everything is. Let me see. A single pixel goes over here. And like painting that way, we actually get like a good indication of where everything is. Everything goes to body. Yeah, that sounds like me too. Okay, so I will save the image. And save this one too. Alright. Because now if we go to a sprite, there we go. Let's see. So we got this, which is like a decent reference. There we go. And I will actually open the reference here so we can pick some colors. And start from that point onwards. What did I do? Oh yeah, it's a GIF. It does something weird. I will open this one instead. There we go. I am mixing my shortcuts from Blender to Sprite. But in any case, we get the ear color like this. What else do we have? This is actually the same color for the hands and for the feet. This one will make a dark red. And we will pick this color and draw a shape like this. And now an even darker, maybe purplish, so it looks a bit different. And this is like a tie. This will do for now. Let's go back to Blender. And there we go. Looking nice, looking acceptable. We will now add color shapes for everything else and start unwrapping. Because we want to block everything if we can. See, I love a good tie. I know you are the expert. I always tend to mix the shortcuts. So we need like a gray for the sleeves. And we will actually add a little bit of shine to them. And we add a little bit of shadow over here. Like this. So with this we can make the leaves. There we go. And let me see. How do I move this? Share vertex. Huh. Let me see. There must be a way to do this easily. Maybe I can just... Yeah, I can do this. There we go. This is so useful. I didn't know I could do this. And now this looks super deformed, so I will fit it twice. There we go. And as for this, I can also unwrap from view. And just make this. So we got some shadows over there. Now we need to add the color of this as a separate part. And I think what I will do is make this so I can actually add more details later on. Because the pants are... Actually, I think I'm going to use the same color for the pants. And I can actually add some sort of trim here. There we go. And this can be a darker color for a shadow. So with this done, we come back here. And the first thing we do is just making sure this is all the same color. And all of this, we unwrap from view. We jam out with Yang there. Let me just join. There we go. The fabled free Macarena. And we just tweak the UVs a little bit. Like this. Isn't that nice? How we can make the whole body with such a small amount of textures. Because now we can just pick all of these and just bring it here. And we will add a little bit of detail, like knee shadows and a darker part in between the legs, but you know, we will do that later. For now, let's actually add the details here. Let's actually paint this part. Because now we have the colors. So we can add a little bit of anti-aliasing. There we go. Nice and steady. And I can actually get a darker color too. And just add a little bit of shadow over here. And we can even get a darker still. At least a little bit. Gotta say now that we are in a calmer part of the stream. Like, thank you all for being here. Throwing readings at me. I really appreciate it. Because you know, working on art can feel lonely sometimes. And to be honest, I think that the reason I make art is because I don't want to be lonely. Sorry, incoming weird philosophical tangent. Like, there is a lot of reasons to make art, you know, and everyone has a different one. Oh, do I make tutorials? I have made a couple of them on occasions. Actually, let me get one and link it, because there is only one that I made semi-recently that is, you know, kinda complete and useful. So I will actually link the one tutorial that you need to be on the lookout for. Let me see. There we go. It's about rigging, not so much modeling. I should make a modeling tutorial sometime, but the models just feel so different one from another that I don't think I can make a unified tutorial for all of them. No, back to the weird rant. Like, you know, there is a lot of reasons to make art. You make art simply because you love something so much that you want to create art about it. You make art because you want money, and that is completely completely valid. Like, art is a career. You may be in it for the money. It's not probably the best career to get into if you only care about the money, but you know, it's a way. But anyway, you may get into art because you love to create stuff, which I think most people in art will relate. And that's exactly it, Tsunami. That's what I was getting at. Finally, you make art to connect with other people. And I think that's me. I think when I was little, I wasn't exactly social, but you know, it was always nice to share a drawing with a friend or with another kid from school or something. And for me, art became some sort of way of expressing myself and to validate myself, if that makes sense. And there's negative connotations to that as well, but I don't know, I think it's perfectly valid that's another way to make art. To connect with people. And I can say that I'm very happy that lately my art has allowed me to meet a lot of you all. That's been awesome. Alright, we are doing a good job with this one. Probably want to add a little bit of shadow here too. Personally, I don't think, if not for these little models that I'm making, I wouldn't know a lot of you all. Yeah, exactly. I am very happy that you enjoy this and enjoy these streams. Right? Probably need to actually move this down a little bit to make use of that shape. Same with this and this. And we can actually add a little bit of pixels underneath. There we go. Yeah, that's true. I should make more art for friends. Cause lately it's been a little bit hard because I get my schedule so packed. It's chaos. Of course it's on me because as I said in the Discord last time, I bite more than I can chew. Like, can you believe I was thinking this weekend about making merch? Like Froggen merch? Making stickers at home and maybe send them through mail. It would be sick as hell, but I don't think I had the time to do that. Plus, now thinking about it, like, I don't think many people will want to get them. Especially not in today's state of the world. I make a few for fun, for myself though. That much I know I want to do. Alright, so we have like a general tie shape, but we want to actually add some wrinkles. Maybe something like this. And of course some shading in the knot. Probably something like this is enough, we'll see. I definitely think it should be enough. There we go, last deformation. There we go. I think probably we need to do something with this part. I think we will unwrap it. And just add it here. Like as an addition to the other. So we can actually make the necktie go around the neck. There we go. So I will just close this over here like this. And just make something like this. So it kinda goes inside. There we go. Also, I'm sorry if this part of the string is a little bit more boring or subdued. You know, not all parts of the process are as entertaining to see. But they are all important, so we will enjoy them all. It's chill, yeah, exactly, it's chill. There we go, tiny bit of anti-aliasing, not much because it's such a small part. And let's see how it looks in the model. It looks awful, to be honest, but we can fix that. We can tweak stuff like this. We know that this can go over here instead and more straight in this part. So let's just go and do that. Be careful with getting frozen though. We don't want to go for too long without you. There we go, something like this. Oh my god, then he's gonna be frozen all the time. Yeah, something like this should be good enough, I think. There we go, let's see. Alright, much better. And remember, sometimes the best way to get the texture right is to actually modify the model. There we go. Getting a lot done already. At this rate, we'll be finished before we can notice. So now, we pick this color. And this is like a bin, so we will make the bin here. Something like this. And let's add a little bit of anti-aliasing here too. Something like this. And a little bit over here too. And we can even add a little bit of a line in here. And we'll see how this looks. It's perhaps a bit big. I think this is okay. We just need to add a little bit over here, a little bit under it. There we go. Much better. And we will do something similar with fingers. We will simply add an area here. And this is this color, but it will have this path shaping here. There we go. That was good old things on Game of Reaper. Oh, that sounds amazing. We should play Reaper someday. It won't be too much to be. I want to finish the model part today and the textures so I can rig off camera, because I knew that part is not as interesting to see. And I will probably cheat by just importing an skeleton from another model and adapting it, at least for the base. I'm sure you can, to be honest. I haven't played anything similar in my life, so I think I will suck. But that doesn't mean I cannot play, and the same can be said about you. Alright, so we'll make everything here smaller until it kind of fits. There we go. And same here. So we just need to actually add a little bit of area around here. There we go, and back. And easy. Now all of this here should move here. There we go. Yeah, you know what? They like time zones. They should bring a lot of pain. There is so many people that I would like to collaborate with and to actually just even just watch stream, and I can't because I am asleep when they are active. Alright, so now we need to actually do the arm texture. Should be easy to. Like I will just pick something like this. And let me see. Around half of it becomes this color. And to be honest, I think I can use it as a middle tone too. I can simply do something like this and it should work. Who was that stream, by the way? Feel free to tell me because I never see them. In fact, I don't know if I'm actually following you here, even though I should. I'm not sure. Three hours? What kind of boss was that? Hello again, back. Why is this showing up? It shouldn't. There we go. We are back. Sorry, everyone. Maybe that's a sign that we should finish soon. So let's rush. Let's try to make things quick. But I wonder what kind of bug is this one. Is everyone here, by the way? Are you still in here? I hope so. I will have to look into it because it seems it's not a one-off. It seems it's a recurrent bug. There we go. Okay, that's nice to know. 3 for heroes. Oh, that sounds annoying. I hate when games do that. I say while the Ragnarok Battle of Line soundtrack sounds, by the way. There we go, so we can only see the face. Alright, so let's actually now make something about this part. Go to the feed. And then we can just model, like, flat color the head. In fact, I think I will just do this for the back of the ears. And we can actually paint the inside of the ears too. Let's see. So it's something like this.
Yomo Gato, drink some water.
On it, boss. Nothing like a macarena and some water to calm one's throat. Alright, so we do something like this. And then we can even probably get a darker version even for this. Alright, something like this should be good enough for the year. Yeah, that's good, that's a good shape. And all of this can simply be this color. For now at least, we'll see. Now about this. This one I'll add over here. There we go. And let's see how this look. So it should probably be something like this, I think. And we can make it a little bit fluffier. Oh, we are just 4 viewers right now? Okay. Not taking that personally, however, because I know that's because the stream crashed. There we go. And I think we can make the shape way better. Well, breakdancing one should be fun. I don't think it will work very well with others. It will be similar to the Macarena because it's just a whole body animation. There we go, something like this I think should work. And all of this can simply come here. Most of the feet can also come over here. But let's work on this part. Basically we need to add like 2 cuts in here to make sure we have 2 feet. In fact, this should be this way. Yeah, something like this. So maybe something like this. We'll see. Yeah, I think this works. This is decent enough. But we need them to be way longer. There we go, and now we pick this. And make everything smoother. There we go. And there we go. If now we come back to Blender, we should probably have fingers looking decent. Yeah, something like this. There we go, I think this is good. The worse it is, the better, okay. But I want things to be able to actually combine and not just cancel each other, if that makes sense. No, watch me be the stinkiest rat ever. In the pixel economy, there we go. Economy achieved. Now for the bottom of the feed. We will go back here and we will simply mirror this. And something like this too. Probably we can even use this for the whole feed. Let's see how this looks. Pretty good, I think. So we can now go back here and just add the little bits. Let me check the references. No reference for the feet, but I imagine it will be similar to the hands. So I will just add it like this. And we'll actually make them darker.
Hey Mole Ghetto. TGC_Dave has a message for you. It says, boo.
Whoa.
This was Jam attempting to jump scare you.
Probably she will have a better jump scare next week if I am lucky and I can get to work on it. Because I want her to do the FNAF thing in which it's just a PNG jumping at the screen. And just add the goofiest scream. There we go, and now one final thing to add. You've been talking about it for a while lately, so I say just scratch that itch. Play the games. Have fun. That's what we are in this world for anyway. This should go a little bit lower though, I'm realizing. There we go. Alright, so we got the shape down. And we add a little bit of anti-aliasing as we like to. There we go. Finally, I think we get this. And just add it here. And I think body-wise we are almost ready. I want to make a bigger area for the darker tones in the pants, and we will use it for some faces. We will use it for this one and this one. Yeah, and probably that's it. There we go, little bit of shading. It's weird because I've never been into FNAF, but I think like as a meme thing, it's grown so much as a meme that I want to do something funny with it. And now about this, I think I will let me check the reference and see how many rings is only 2. Okay. So I get rid of this. And everything here I will pop here. And this probably should be... It's actually pretty liked. So I think something like this should be good enough. And project from view. There we go. Oh, we got a VOD. Let me see. This is one. And go. Be gone! There we go. I think this looks nice. Or maybe we can even do it like this. I kinda like this more, to be honest. There we go. So we can go to the face. Oh, that would be so fun to see, Tsunami. I don't know how they can make it scary though. The character was so cute. Alright, so now we go to the face texture. And this should be right in the middle of the image. There we go. We open the face. And the first thing we'll do is color everything in the correct tone. Everything else will make black so it's easier to look at it. There we go. This Vampire Survivor's good, by the way, because I know the game is real famous, but I never played it. I don't really understand the loop. Okay, so now, face-wise. We got this shape. For the eyes. And the snout. Let me see. Kinda should just have it like this. I think, if I'm not mistaken. Alright. Good for starters. But this should go all the way here. There we go. Much better. And this should probably get 1 pixel less over here. Maybe even 2. Maybe we can even do this. There we go. And it can even go a little bit to this side. Alright. With this done, let's actually we need to make this another shape. Now that I think about it. Something like this. Something like this. Yeah, something like this makes a good rounded shape. This first fight, revenge for me, was the fight of PS7. Oh, great! After stream, I'm gonna watch it. It's gonna be so fun. No, let me see, because I think we at this time might benefit from drawing some shapes in here. So we need this to be over here. Let's go to texture paint. And just make something here like this. And this is more or less the shape that I have to have. As for the nose, it's something like this. So what we'll do is actually also over here we need to paint the mouth. This is where the mouth is. So we will correct the texture like this. The eye should actually go way over here, more closer to the center. Even if that's not exactly like interreference. I think that will be best for the model. Alright, so we will save the image, then come back here and close and open again. And oh my god, this is scary! Oh my god. This looks so ugly. It will be a bit hard to fix, but whatever. So let's pick the actual color of the nose. Also, didn't we get this song like 5 minutes ago? Alright, let's see if we fix the nose shape. Yeah, I think it looks nice enough. We will make this straight up and straight down. And we will move this to the pixel. There we go. And now for the mouth, we will actually pick this and make a custom dark color. There we go. And we add a middle tone here. And this should be the mouth shape. Maybe the mouth is too wide, maybe it should end. I don't know, it looks correct on the side. Maybe we just need to make this a little bit less pronounced. Maybe something like this. There we go. We will adjust it so it's always in the middle of the line. There we go. And we add a little bit like this. Same under the nose too. Right? Hey, do you found someone called Monster Gato? As far as I know, I don't have any French cousins. Alright, so now I think we can add a little bit of shading over here. And where is that? It's over here. Alright, not bad. We can add a little bit more, or maybe get rid of a little bit. There we go. Much better. And we now add this other layer of anti-aliasing. There we go. We actually want to add a little bit of a highlight here. I think that's what is going to make the mouth feel alive and feel like an actual beer mouth. Looks a bit like a mustache, so we will make it bigger. There we go. And of course this needs to come over here. But actually I need to move this because this is in actual the middle of everything. I need to move this 2 pixels to the right. There we go. Alright, much better. But the bottom needs some changes. There we go. Alright, much better. And now let's go for the eyes. The eyes are a critical part. And there's some eyebrows too. Hey! Always cheer me up to hear that music. There is something about Cajun music. I don't know what it is. I think we will use this as the eyebrow color. Eyelash color, I mean. I always add this little shape around the eye. And maybe we will change it to a different color though. We'll see. Now we get like a very desaturated blue. There we go. Oh, I hope you didn't catch anything too. Like, lately a lot of people are catching colds and flu, and I don't know, it's a little bit concerning. I hope it's nothing bad. I know I myself have been weirdly snotty lately. We catch this stone here. There we go. And this is looking better already. We can change things a little bit to make sure the face shows completely. Probably the eyes need to be closer to the center and a little bit bigger. Oh, thank you so much. I am now realizing I have never given you a shout out, Dave. Sure, this is not the busiest moment of the stream, but I will remember to do this in the future too. I am so bad at this. I'm sorry. Right, I think this is a good shape. Much better. I know we need something in the middle. Like a little bit of this actually. And a little bit of this. There we go. Thank you, Termillion. Never seems like fans. For some reason it's not going well. Human faces are hard. There is a reason that cartoony characters are so prevalent. The more realistic you want to go, the harder it is because there's so many little details, and also it's so much easier to see if anything is slightly wrong. Alright, and I think the key for the eyes is the pupils. They are close to the center. So we'll pick this and maybe make this a little bit like this. Let me see, how did I move a selection? I had a way to do that, but I forgot what it was. I think this is a good shape for the pupils. We will see. Yeah, I think this helps a lot with the face. There we go. What? What a scare. Yeah, move along to the next step. That sometimes that's what you need. Rather than banging your head against a wall, it's way better to go past it and see how things go afterwards. Sometimes you get a little surprise and at the end everything looks better than expected. Here we go. Let's see. This doesn't look at all like I wanted, but we'll see. Oh, the game part. Let's see how this looks in the model. Hey, not bad. I think it looks pretty on model. Oh yeah, this song is from Shin Megami Tensei 5. It does sound really chaotic. But it has something that I like. Maybe because I heard it so much. And I think this is what was probably... Yeah, it looks very different because this goes up in the front. So what I will do is move this a little bit over here and make the mouth way shorter. So it looks a little bit more on model from the front. I will actually end the mouth over here. Let's see how this fares in the real world. Much better. This is much more on model. And we can even add a little bit of shadow over here. There we go. Oh, hi, well, hello. I hope you enjoyed this small greeting. We are, I think, done with the model itself. I think I will rig up camera. But you know, model-wise, no, I think it's pretty good. One thing we will do though is making sure the normals are correct. We'll shade it smooth. And now, especially some edges we will make sharp. And those will be like the only sharp edges we get. We don't even need those edges, to be honest. I think this inside of the finger. They need to be sharp too. And maybe this one too. And I think that's about it with the normals. This will help because we will actually add some slight shading when it comes to the material that the model will use on stream. Yeah, Chunky Boy, exactly. And hey, so I'm really looking forward to that. Let's see, what else are we missing? Maybe a little bit of shadow over here for the eyes. Just want to make sure it looks as on model as possible. Maybe a little bit of shadow of the mouth too. Something like this. And something like this. Probably even a little bit of shadows over here. Maybe we don't even need this part. There we go. Way better, I think. I think this helps a whole lot. And I think this should go a little bit like this. Yeah, I think this is good. Just fixing the silhouette a little bit. And going back here, I think one last change I want to make is getting rid of this line. And just make it like this. Because now it will look a little bit better over here. And I think that's it. I think we are actually done for now, at least. I think it's a good chunky boy. What do you think? Did we do a great job today? Because I think we did, especially in spite of everything and how the stream fell off, and everything. I will have to look at that book, by the way. I really don't want that to happen again, because as soon as we near the 3 hours mark, the Streamlabs just crashes. I will look into it and find a solution. But for now, let's just enjoy the view of this chunky boy we modeled today. I don't know what it is about bears, but they are shaped like friends. Which is a bit dangerous because a bear can't really maim you. So yeah, let's just... Hey, why are you here again? I disabled you last time. So yeah, like, I think this is it for today. I think I will try unrigging off camera, and next week we can work on a different commission. I won't blame it in poor Jan. She may be a walking slithering disaster, but I know she wouldn't crash the stream. She enjoys the screen time way more than me. Now, with all of this in mind, let's see who we can rate today.
Hey Mole Ghetto. Tsunami Aquari has a message for you. It says, "Shush Dave, I don't know what you're talking about."
Hey, I know you since you were born. Let's see. Been a while since we raided. Osio. Let's go with Osio. She's playing Minecraft. I'm honestly in a bit of a Minecraft mood lately. So everyone be nice with Osio. Say hi from me. Spam, I don't know, the breakdance emote or whatever. And let's just make that fun. Alright, bye. And thank you for being here, everyone.